Good morning, Intenders.
Good morning.
Welcome and welcome back to Morning Intentions. Today is Thursday, June 18th. Thank you for joining us for this month of curiosity and the art of enjoying life, with this week focusing on the art of enjoying life. Our foundational phrase for the art of enjoying life, as you might recall, the art of enjoying life is creating a life you enjoy. I want to build off of something you shared yesterday, Annette, when I was talking about what lights me up, what gives me that emotional charge in my daily life. Not something about vacation, not something about a when in life, when I retire or in 15 years, nothing like that. What lights me up today? And that was our handout notebooks.
I have to interrupt you and say, yesterday I was doing a few sessions by myself and I used the notebooks and I had to smile inside. These notebooks give Ada so much joy. It helped me to enjoy the handouts more. Just knowing that you took so much joy in creating the notebooks together.
And what'd you feel about that neon yellow cover page?
I had to smile about that too. Thinking also how much I have missed by keeping those reins kind of tight. Not with you, but just with myself. Like, oh, don't want to have neon yellow index sheet. That sounds ridiculous, but how much do we kind of micromanage life like that?
And that's the thing. Okay, you don't have to worry about me. I push back. You don't have to
You
worry
do.
about me saying, "Oh, my mommy won't let me have a neon yellow cover sheet." Like I don't ever play those games. I just say, "No, I want that," and I push back. So it's not about me. You don't pull the reins on me. You're really pulling the reins on yourself because
Yes.
you're taking
Yes.
your own joys away. Who cares if you have a neon yellow cover sheet? That makes life more fun. I think that's the thing I do enjoy about myself, and I would tell my younger self, let things be fun, don't suck the fun out of them. When we have these parameters or these standards that we think we have to live up to, and then we spend all of our emotional currency on those standards, and they're just arbitrary anyway, we made them up, we suck the joy out of it ourselves. What reins are we putting on life that no one else is telling us to do that? No one else is making us. We do it to ourselves.
Well, there are all these stories that we've told ourselves. If I'm in a certain role, then it must look like this in order for me to think inside that I'm doing a good job. If I have a certain something, I must keep it up a certain way so that if other people see it, or if I look at it, I know that I'm doing okay, or
Yeah,
other
we
people.
talked about all of that last month.
I know. And I love how all of these podcasts are building on one another, because you get to this month and you think, how much have I been holding on to that I can just let go? And the letting go helps to create the life that brings us joy.
And what you're sharing yesterday and today, it's more than the big things. That's been the theme of the week. The art of enjoy life, it's more than just the big moments. What takes the fun out of life is more than the big moments. It's the little things like the color of a piece of paper. It's not enjoying your favorite food or not allowing yourself to enjoy it because maybe it's bad for you. We can take so much fun out of life ourselves. And that's what I want us to start working on today for the rest of the month and, of course, the rest of our lives. Becoming aware of how we're sucking the fun out of life. And quote Bob Newhart on Mad TV, and to stop it. And I'm not saying that's easy, but that has to be our attitude. Checking in, becoming aware, and when we catch ourselves, tell ourselves, stop it. You're doing this to yourself.
So let's give some examples of little things from our own life. I have one.
Let's hear it.
So when I have people over for dinner, until this week, if I plated the food to serve to my guests. If I didn't think that the food looked appealing for them, like it could taste really good. I'm talking about looks here, though. If it
wasn't a colorful plate?
Well, I always try to make a colorful plate because I learned that in what used to be called home ec class when I was like in the 6th grade. So I always try to make a colorful plate. But if it doesn't look appealing to my eye, I will sit there with my guests and feel disappointed. Now, look at that. Just look at that. I miss out on the connection being as deep because I'm not paying as much attention because I'm kind of worried about how the plate looked. Everybody's just enjoying the meal.
Are you worried about what they're thinking about, or are you just worried about what you're thinking about?
It's more my judgment about it. Like, oh, this didn't turn out looking how I wanted it to look.
So then you can't really be fully present with your guests and have the fun conversations I'm sure you're wanting, because half of your mind at least is focused on, oh, this food didn't turn out the way I thought it should.
Well, and I'm not talking about taste here.
It's just the look.
It's the look. And it's not half of my mind, but there is part of me that I serve the meal and I kind of go, kind of lands with a thud. Now, no one else knows this. I don't share. I don't say, this food doesn't look the way I wanted it to look.
I've never heard this from you in my life.
It's an inside thing, but that's what we're talking about. We're talking about little things that steal our joy. That would be an example for me of a little thing that steals my joy from enjoying the people that I invite into my home.
What can steal my joy is when I get caught up in the order of things. And not order as in their place on a shelf, but time order. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then if it starts going out of order, or if someone asks me to do something that wasn't on the list, it can really throw me off.
Another one for me, it was worse at our other office, but even our new office that I like so much better.
The temperature?
No, if I walk in and let's say somebody has tracked mud on the stairway that we all use, I'll just go, you mean now I got to go clean the stairs? I don't want to clean the stairs.
And Who said you have to clean the stairs?
No, and then I think, no, Annette, this is different. I don't have to clean these stairs. But my compulsion is thinking about, well, when my clients come in, I want them to see it's pretty and it's clean, and now I got to clean these damn stairs. Of course, I don't, but inside then I'm kind of thinking, I'd hate those stairs. When are the cleaning people going to come again?
Your attention has been taken off the present moment fully, and at least part of it is on those stairs then.
Yes.
I think that's a key factor when we can check in and see where is our attention going. Is it on the order of we're doing things? Maybe someone gave us a different idea of what we could be doing right now that we weren't planning on. Or if the stairs have a mess or a food doesn't have the look we were hoping for. If our attention is on those things, it's not on enjoying life. We only have so much attention and willpower to give to things. And if it's going to where joy isn't, we're not going to be enjoying life.
Well, it's the phrase that you used earlier in the podcast. It sucks the joy out of whatever we're doing. So when I walk in to the office in the morning and there's mud on the stairs, once the session gets started, I don't think about the mud. But I would say for the first 15 minutes when we're preparing our room, pouring the water and doing all the things, my joy is sucked out a bit. I'm not as fully present and filled with the joy that I had before I walked in and saw the mud. And we're talking about the little things that steal our joy. Those are the little things that can eat us up. Those are the little things that can steal moment after moment after moment.
And I know tomorrow is Reflection Friday, but I would like to talk about what do we do when we start noticing that the joy is getting sucked out of the moment. And more than just stop it. I know I always think that's funny, and I tell myself that, and it just gives me a laugh. And then what else do we do? What's step 2? The recognition, telling ourselves, wait a minute, this isn't how I want to show up. This isn't what I want to feel. This isn't joyful. It's not enjoying life. Now what? That's tomorrow. But for today, of course, our intention is I will notice the little things that I'm doing that are sucking the joy out of life. I will notice the little things that I'm doing that are sucking the joy out of life. Thank you so much for joining us today. Our day is better because you are part of our day. See you tomorrow.
See you then.